Hello everyone, this is Meghna Chitla of Hamsa Homeopathic Medical College. As it was my first video, I thought to remember some of our stalwarts. A man named Hippocrates began teaching that every disease has natural cause. He was born at the dream temple of island of Kos at Greece. Hippocrates was the first person to state that diseases can be treated with medicines. He made an attempt to state that diseases are due to the deviation in health. He did not encourage fanciful theories. Hence, Hippocrates is father of medicine by the Western group. Even today, doctors all over the world take their professional Hippocratic oath. Hippocrates believed in the theory of humors. He believed in the imbalance in blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile is a cause for diseases. The entire collection of Hippocrates are compiled into a book known as Corpo Hippocraticum. He died probably in Larissa at the age of 83, 85 or 90. One of the next stalwart is Dr. Christian Friedrich Samuel Hahnemann. In spite of most difficult conditions, he discovered homeopathy. Hahnemann was born on 10th April 1755 AD in Saxony town of Meissen. He was the third child of Christian Gottfried Hahnemann and Johanna Christiana. In the year 1790 AD, Hahnemann was busy in translating Dr. William Cullen's A Treatise of Materia Medica from English to German. In the small footnote, he explained that the curative property of the Peruvian bark for treating the intermittent fever is due to its bitterness. Hahnemann was not happy with Cullen's explanation and wanted to experiment on it. He took 4 grams of cinchona bark extract twice a day and was attacked by the malarial fever. He repeated this experiment on all of them and the result was the same. Hahnemann breathed his last at early hours 5 am on 2nd July of 1843 AD. The cause of his death was stated as bronchial catarrh. He was buried in the north of Paris and what is now popularly called as Artist Quarter. There are in fact 2 things, science and opinion. The science begets the knowledge and your opinion is ignorance. So spread science and spread knowledge. Hahnemann classified the diseases into 3 miasms, sora, syphilis and psychosis. One of the major contributions of Hahnemann is Organon of Medicine, which clearly depicts Hahnemann's thoughts and it is known as the Bible of Homeopathy. And Materia Medica Pura. The chronic diseases, their peculiar nature and their homeopathic cure. And the lesser writings. His father used to tell that prove all things and hold fast which is good, and Hahnemann followed the same. Homeopathy works on the principle of similia similibus curantur. Some of the other stalwarts who made this system to achieve the great heights are Dr. James Taylor Kent, who was an American physician and who is remembered as the forefather of homeopathic medicine. Bonninghausen was known as the father of the homeopathic repertory. Acharya Charaka was born in 300 BC, was one of the principal contributors to the ancient art and science of Ayurveda. Acharya Charaka composed a book known as Charaka Samhita, which consists of 8 chapters, 120 subchapters, 12,000 slokas and 2,000 medicines. In Charaka Samhita, Rishi Charak dealt elaborately about anatomy and malfunctions of human body according to 3 dosha, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Our next stalwart is Dr. Sushruta, who was known as the father of ancient Indian surgery. He was the one who performed the first cosmetic surgery in India and he divided human surgery into 8 categories. He wrote a book named Sushruta Samhita. This book mainly consists of the information about 120 surgical instruments and 300 surgical procedures and their classification. Next stalwart is Lord Dhanvantri, who is known as God of Ayurveda. Finally, this is my way of tribute to the legendary stalwarts who redefined the meaning of valiance and choose not to be covered.